Hi, everybody. I am Brendan King. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Wayvest, and today I want to walk you through some of the templates that we've added to our Canvas financial planning tool over the past couple of weeks based on different reporting that advisors who are using the tool have agreed to share with us. So we're starting to get a lot of cool creative stuff out of our various advisors, and some of them have been gracious enough to share some of that reporting with us and then use them as templates so other advisors can leverage them. So just to recap on Wayvest, who we are, what we do, end-to-end operating system. We've got a whole bunch of really cool client-facing functionality. Right now we are on the other side of that, which is within the Weave Advisor dashboard. So every single piece of functionality you could ever need, we're trying to build it all into one place so that you don't need to manage 15 different software subscriptions. That's what Weave is going to be and is very close to being. So today we're going to focus on our planning studio. In here we've got all these various templates, and I want to pop into a few just to kind of show you how they work, what they look like. So let's look at this simple one-page financial plan. I think this one's good for sort of a younger client who, let's say they are using the Wayvest app. You could just plug in Plaid data that they've aggregated. If they're using Wayvest plus Apex, all of the custodial data will also flow across to this. So the process of creating this financial plan can literally take seconds. It's a few clicks. This is something you can just kind of rinse and repeat every single time. If you wanted to add something, you wanted to change something about this plan, again, the beauty of Canvas is you literally just prompt the tool using natural language, and it's going to render it for you. So we obviously are very proud of what we've built here, and we think it's got the ability to kind of change how financial planning is done. Let's go back in here. Let's look at a couple other templates. This tax return analysis, I think, is a really good one. So there are other types of tax planning software out there. This is just like, no need to buy that, right? If it's all right here, why would you need to maintain another software subscription? So all of this functionality, this specific template, the functionality to be able to ingest a tax return, you would just add an external file, add whatever tax return you want to analyze, and it's going to re-render all of this data for you all right here. So tax returns are something that Canvas can analyze, really cool. Let's look at this one, sample revocable trust. So again, there are lots of tools out there that will analyze an estate plan. No need to maintain a separate subscription to one of those tools because Canvas can just do it for you. So if you wanted to use this exact same template, you would just upload your own revocable trust to the tool, and it's going to re-render all of this data for you based on what Canvas scrapes off of the Rev Trust. So the sort of flexibility of this tool is incredible. I like to refer to it as kind of like the Swiss Army knife of financial planning tools. You can truly model out anything in here. It's such a cool tool. What else do we have in here? Property and casualty insurance. So if you've got a client with, they want you to look at their homeowner's policy, you can analyze that within this tool. It's going to re-render just like this. You would just upload the policy, and all of this data is going to change based on what you upload. So yet again, there are tools out there that just specifically do this. No need to subscribe to those things because Canvas can already do it. What else do we have in here? This transition proposal template, I think this one's really cool. So if you're looking to transition a client from a legacy portfolio to your model portfolios, this is a really good template to be able to do that. Canvas will scrape all the data that you provide to it. So if a prospect has downloaded the Wayvest app and imported all of their existing holdings via Plaid, that will filter through to here. If you've just got statements, it can pull all of the data off of the statements. I think this particular transition analysis is pretty cool. Obviously, we've just sort of like set it to just be like some standardized data. Like I wouldn't do a transition analysis for a $65,000 portfolio, but if you were to upload statements for $4 million worth of securities, they're all going to populate in the way that this is already populated. So this template can just be like a rinse and repeat type of thing if this is a format that you like to use for clients. So I think the beauty of these templates is, and this comes from feedback from a lot of the advisors using the tool, is that some of them love the blank canvas nature of Canvas, where we just start from blank and whatever you want to see, you can tell Canvas to show it to you, right? We just prompt it using natural language and it's going to show it to you. But some of our advisors like some form of a starting point to where, they've got something that they can sort of iterate off of. So that's what all of those templates are for. So hopefully you like some of the stuff that you've seen here. Again, Canvas truly is the Swiss Army knife of financial planning tools. If you want to see a further demo, please reach out and we'd love to talk to you. Thanks. Bye.